Oh yeah, sexy biscuits. Nice.
Long goes 1975. Using words on the rise. Reviewing games late at night and sometimes friends. But Long goes 1975.
This is Ghosts and Goblins on the Amstrad CPC, released by Elite in 1986, and obviously based on the Capcom arcade machine of the same name, released by, well, Capcom in 1985. Pretty sure you're all familiar with Ghosts and Goblins and its sequel, Ghouls and Ghosts, especially if you watch this channel. I've played both games on many different systems, and I love and adore both of them, and I am shite at both of them. But I have particularly fond memories of Ghosts and Goblins as a kid. Saw it in an arcade in Westwood Ho and became infatuated with it, even though I sucked at it. The whole concept of fighting zombies and shit in a graveyard, even as a kid, was just fascinating. And then it was ported by, oh look, there's Dave W on the high scores and Nigel. The Dave W's not me, I can confirm that, because that's quite high up. And also it says Specky at the bottom. I see what you did there. Anyway, excuse me. Yeah, so Elite ported it to all the micros back in the day, and I bought it on the ZX Spectrum, and it came in one of those brilliant little clams. And Elite were a pretty solid software house, especially their home port of Commando and a bunch of other games. I really liked Elite, but I love the Spectrum version. It's missing levels and stuff like that, and well, it's a 48K game and it looks very Spectrum-y, but I still like it and argue that it's more playable than the Commodore 64 version, slightly, but the Commodore 64 version looks far closer to the arcade. Have not played this, do know that it does screen by screen scrolling, which was a thing on the Amstrad for some reason, unless it was in the hands of someone who was reasonably competent with the machine, which seems a bit shit, because I'm pretty sure the Amstrad could do proper scrolling. You just had to make an effort. Well, I know it can, but you know, played Greiser recently and that has screen by screen. I'll shut up. I have not played this. Do not know what to expect other than screen by screen, but we won't hold that against it. Hold, I'm guessing that would be pause, so Z. Nope, it won't let me use those keys, so we'll move my hand into the right slightly, because it's weird. Maybe it's an emulation thing, maybe I should get a white stick, what keys it'll let you use. Excuse me, the undead. They give me a khaki throat. You gonna let me use anything? Wow, really? My hands are any fucking closer together. Jesus. Fire, up, down, left, right, and S start. No title music, I notice. Lives 5, level 1. Right, so music in game, that's good. Graphically, it's not terrible. Looks like the arcade-ish. We have a score, we have no lives, we don't even have an indication of what weapon we've got. We have an inherent problem immediately, straight away in front of that grave. Zombies indefinitely spawn from the point they spawn from. Yeah, you know what I mean. That's a massive failure. I mean, it's balls hard, I am aware of that. But at least mix up where they spawn, and it's doing it again. Fortunately, there's a gravestone there, so I can get out of the way. I'm not sure about the music. Definitely doesn't sound like the arcade, apart from that one little loop it does, or did at the start. Yeah, look at it, it's too fucking happy to be Ghouls and Ghosts. So it's screen by screen, we were expecting that, obviously. Yeah, not a fan of that music. Plus also, look at this. Ooh, there we go, that tiny little loop. Controls are reasonably tight, which thank God. But who thought this was a good idea? This is just lazy programming. I will say, you know, stationary, it looks alright. It's no, you know, oil painting, if you will. But you can tell, you know, it's Ghouls and Ghosts. That little bit there of the music sounds like fucking Popeye. Right. Hey! No. Because of course. I haven't got time to fuck around with you. Hey, we don't have the demon. I'll take that. Or them, or those apples. That's a bit awkward, isn't it? Right. Okay. Wait, have I only got one life? Well, not one, you know what I mean. One hit. Doesn't take my armour. He's very fly for a guy wearing that much fucking metal, isn't he? Fuck off! That's not fair. Clearly, the people who ported this, I'm guessing they've just ported it from screenshots and haven't played the arcade game. Right. Fuck off. Absolutely. What am I supposed to do there? How am I supposed to get across that? Where's the bird this feather came from? This is clearly a very lazy and broken port. Right, so if I kill them, do the dead stay dead? You know what I mean? I stole that. Right, so I gotta... Ooh. Shake harder, boy. It's hard. Well, I've got to this point in the level. It's hard, but for all the wrong reasons. Because I'm missing a hit point. The enemy's spawning. This is wrong. I mean, right enemies, I guess, but their movement pattern... Fuck! Is all tits. Please enter your name. Hey, I'm number 1. It'll let me use the friggin' keys then, won't it? Bastard. Yeah, you're hard, but you're hard for all the wrong reasons. I'm playing all the notes, just not necessarily in the right order. Points of the quote. Yoink. See, I've got to be extra special. Johnny on the spot with the ammo, if you will. Because I can't take that extra hit, which is a massive deal. Because if I could, I would have been able to get... Clearly. Get up. Get them, got them, good, gone. Yeah, clearly I would have been able to get by those, whatever they are, will-o'-the-wisp floating weird thingies. I don't know what they are. Fucking annoying is what they are. They're annoying anyway, but you... Ooh, I will say this. The controls are pretty tight. I have got a duck. This changes everything. No, it doesn't. How am I going to get down? See, the music's like a fucking techno remix. And techno's fucking shite. Hey, if you like techno, good for you. It's still fucking shite. It's music written by people who can't write music but want to pretend that they can write music. To be enjoyed by people on drugs. In other words, that fills in all the gaps. No. I'm ashamed. Elite, I'm ashamed. I always held you in such high regard. I mean, alright, you made a few missteps here. Ooh, the hitbox is a bit pants, isn't it? But I'll take that. It won't be pants when I need it to be pants, though, will it? Ooh. I refuse to believe that they couldn't have just banged in scrolling. See, that's just lazy as well. That's what this clearly is, then, the lazy port. I forgot that that. Listen to it. Or rather, don't. You're welcome. Ooh. Get out of jail free card. Ooh. I'm sure, and as I always say, that there are people who could probably piss through this on one credit. Good for you, we all need life goals. But I'm just not enjoying it because it just doesn't feel like Ghouls and Ghosts. As I said, it's hard, but for all the wrong reasons. Fuck. Positives. None spring to mind. I can turn it off anytime I want. There we go, there's a positive. I guess not having time is a positive, but you could also argue that just makes it an inaccurate arcade port. Fuck. I'm not getting by then. The fact that it doesn't scroll, and the fact that I have to then jump across the water, when they're coming in that attack formation, I just made it sound like World War II. Just renders that bit too fucking hard. Can I duck? No. Whoever programmed this, you're a dick. Ghosts and Goblins on the Amstrad CPC. Do you know what? Spectrum version absolutely mops the floor with this, and the Commodore version absolutely poops on this. From a high heaven indeed. This is a very, very poor, dare I say, lazy port. Anyway, it's always a love to know what you think, especially if you loved the arcade back in the day. And if this was the only port you could play, haven't played the arcade, what did you think? Love to know. I think I've just summed it up there. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you later.